So we have a group that I think I've only shown you, well, not shown you, but you've listened to only one song of theirs, and this is earlier this year, when we was like songs to bring into the new year and whatnot. So the Oral Cigarettes is actually one of my favorite J-Rock groups. They are doing the opening theme to Bandmaid's ending theme. So these guys, the name of the opening theme is called Overnight. The same anime, Togen on Anki. Oral Cigarettes have chosen a lot of different animes that I guess you could say unconventional hit animes, which is kind of funny. Yeah, because Noragami is this the anime which, release the new season for Noragami. The manga I think is either over already or like about to be done. One of those two. Like release the new season already, man. Like it's about to be like praying for, like, Noragami's like praying for this other series called No Game No Life, and it's gonna be like over 10 years at this point. So holding on to hope. But yeah, we'll see if you like them. And I'm just gonna throw you right into them.
Okay.
All right. Let's do it. If you remember, I said Togo is about blood. That's one of the lyrics.
Yeah, I'm fucking with it. I'm fucking with this.
We're drinking. That's not wine. That looks like blood. Big balls. So that's kind of crazy with those caskets flying in the air.
Yes, bitch.
Those drums. All right, transitions. Oh man. Yo, all these caskets. Is it raining blood now? It's raining blood. Oh man, walking to his own
Yeah,
casket.
no, I'm fucking with this. I'm fucking with him.
Oh
Yeah,
man, the
no,
oral cigarettes. Yes.
that shit was dope. S- songs 10 out of 10. I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10
Mhm.
because there were more like as a whole I enjoyed
Yeah.
it, but there were more parts. It's not like there were parts I enjoyed more than
Than
other
others.
parts, if
Yeah.
that makes sense. Um, that like that slowdown, that
Mhm.
slow, oh, that slowdown where you got to hear more of the drums and
Yeah.
then the echo of his like,
Yeah.
oh, that was so good. Um, yeah, yeah, I love their
Mhm.
style. They all look so cool. I like that this music video you're able to see each band member.
Yeah.
And even though your main character of the story is the lead singer, when you saw the band, you saw everyone in the band. Like no one was hiding, right?
Mhm.
Unless like parts of the story where everyone needs to be like a different version of themselves.
Mhm.
I really dug the imagery of the people on display of where it's like we're all commodities in a sense,
Yeah.
but the haves are so commodified that we are strive like those without are striving for them, that the less thans are reaching out and are dirty and are in the dark, whereas the other ones in the boxes are well lit, are bright, shiny, and clean. They're enjoying time with their family,
Mhm.
drinking wine, looking opulent. Even the influencers looking really cute, but you know her focus isn't on the audience, her focus is on the camera. The big cheese laughing
Mhm.
at everyone, you know, just sitting on his throne surrounded by women, right?
Yeah.
That he's untouchable. The way the band plays where they're a bit more expressive in that, and then you compare it to where they cut it where it is on the soundstage
Yeah.
and they're more subdued, as if whoever they're who's recording that wants them to like be repackaged differently. It's not fully
Yeah.
them, right?
Yeah.
And they're in different clothes that don't match like the aesthetic style of
Yeah.
when they're in the box. Um and then when he's just driving around and like going from spot to spot and just experiencing like outside, all the caskets everywhere, it kind of like read to me as, even though we have the haves and the have-nots, at the end of the day we all die. A casket is waiting for all of us.
Yeah.
So even though
Because
he is
yeah.
perceived as having,
Yep.
the casket is at the end of the road for him. That's where we all go. We all go to the same place.
Yep.
Like, and yeah, music video 10 out of 10. I thought this was so conceptually cool. I love how it was shot. I love the styling of everyone. I love the story that's being told here. Even this, like with the lyrics, I think, you know, it's one of those that I need to rewatch it so that I could really consume the lyrics properly
Mhm.
and like compare it to the music video itself.
Yeah.
Gorgeous stuff. The music video is a 10 out of 10. It really is so dope, so cool, and I got it. I got it. I'm with the oral cigarettes. Truly.
Yeah, they are yeah, for a band, for like when I found them or found out about them, it's been about 6 7 7 years now. Yeah, they've been in the game for a very long time, and I always listen to all their releases, like all their music.
Mhm.
It's funny because like as I was transitioning out of like listening to and being in the K-pop field for a very long time, it's like
Mhm.
reconnecting back with J-Rock, and then they were like
Mhm.
one of the groups immediately I gravitated towards. But bringing it back for this music video, so the relations that happened with this music video and the actual anime, all being about, you know, blood at the end of the day,
Mhm.
you know, all the everyone's gonna end up in a casket, right?
Mhm.
That's what essentially where it comes to seeing something that has greatly impacted our, you know, character, our main person in this video itself,
Mhm.
and changes, you know, the entire direction of their life anyway.
Mhm.
And then it's something that parallels with the anime as well, because the main
Mhm.
character, you know, loses their dad in the first episode, and it completely changes the way of their entire life.
Mhm.
Seeing the different types of like organizations, or like, you know,
Mhm.
basically there's the Onis, and then there's the ops, the people, like the organization that's against the Onis that wants to eradicate them. So seeing the girl on that table dancing kind of paints a similar visual of how the organization that's against the Onis in the anime are looking at everybody else. They got to be wiped off the face of the earth, right? They're lesser than humans. They aren't humans, they're actual just demons and whatnot. But the girl making like the signature like finger bangs and whatnot, because the main character uses blood and guns. So like that's where I'm getting the imagery from there, like relating the two songs, well, relating the sequence of what you see in the anime along with the song itself. So yeah, they usually like, when it's funny because when artists get an anime opening or an ending, and they are trying to incorporate any type of art within their music video to mirror some of the imagery that's what we're gonna see in the anime itself. And I think that's something that's really really cool. That I hope to see, and I hope it forever continues with anime's openings. Because I know like for a lot of artists that's like a very big thing for them in Japan as well. You know, because it not only is it another avenue of promotion for them, but it's another visual to display their artistry. Like we showed you Kenichi a few weeks ago, and that was your first time seeing him. And you can see how creative, like, and I think that's one of the cool things too. Like they can totally outside the box with cinematography and you know what we can do with this music industry. I just wish that Japan just didn't go so hard in the gatekeeping of their music and music videos, because I truly believe that had they not gatekeeped during the period that K-pop really took off, Japan and the Japanese music industry would have been right there. Like they were already a major contender, and you have groups like and other artists coming to Japan trying to also like get an audience there. But I think the censorship and restriction during the big boom of YouTube, and now how lax it is nowadays, like because now you can react to this type of music. But I think this needs to be well available 10 years ago for us, like 10, because literally 10 years ago, it's like we're reaching 2015. This is where K-pop truly were starting to take off and go into like the mainstream. Like Japan, you guys already had anime. Korea, all they had was K-dramas, and eventually it became the movies from Korea, and then it became K-pop. And you know, with Japan, you know, it's still, anime has now become more mainstream, especially with Demon Slayer, like, and how big Demon Slayer was. Demon Slayer catapulted, you know, anime into the true mainstream, especially during a time of COVID, right? So you have the impact of Demon Slayer, and then Japan just like, all right, well, if this is how big these things can globally be, then let's start lessening our, you know, our vice grip on everything from, you know, the mainlands, they would say. And this is how you get, you know, more and more artists for people to figure out and check out. Yeah, I'll just leave it at that. Definitely we'll check out more of the oral cigarettes as we go along. I'm gonna give both the music video and the song a 10 for me. But that's the bias plus one.
Yeah. I'll get there. I'll get there. Like I said, I'm rocking with them, so I'll get there.
Yep. But with that said, folks, we'll catch you guys next time for more. So stay tuned. You already know. Doses.